we really feel like we can play with everybody on our schedule. And again, it comes down to the mental mistakes. Can we cut down on those? Can we not turn the ball over offensively? Can we cause turnovers defensively? And the other things, can we handle key downs? When we get down the red zone, offensively, we did not do a good job putting the ball in the end zone last year, and defensively, we didn't get off the field in third downs. And so that's the key. And our guys, they believe. We had a great scrimmage on Saturday. It's as a head coach, I was happy both sides did well, and can we transition that now into the season? And that's what we're looking forward to doing on Saturday. Defensively, we run to the football, and we've really even stressed that even that much more this year. And our kids have done a great job of getting to where they need to get to, and know where they're supposed to get to. And I think last year, being the first year run to 3-4, that certainly hurt us. Offensively, we're throwing the ball really well, and our receivers are catching the ball. Our quarterbacks are making good decisions, and that makes a big difference for us. We want to throw for 60-65% every game, and we're certainly doing that throughout our practices. So very excited to see both sides in action this year. Our captains are just extensions of our coaching staff, so we expect them to represent the coaching staff over in the dorms and the classrooms, and making sure guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They also need to be leaders on the field. We're not in the huddles. We don't hear everything that's said, and they need to make sure they speak up, and if things are going wrong, that they help get the ship righted. So it's a great group of four. I really felt like there were 12 guys that really had an opportunity to be captain, and I think our team did a great job in picking these four.
I'm really excited for this season, for the whole team, just for even the Knox athletic program. I know as a freshman, I was put into a dorm with a lot of different freshman athletes, whether it was cross country, soccer, all different arrangement of athletes, and all of us want to definitely make big things happen here at Knox. Strength-wise, I felt like I needed to put on a little more weight muscle-wise. I also felt like I needed to keep my speed up, so over the off-season, we definitely focused on building arm strength also. So I felt like over the off-season, I've thrown the most as well. I've never had a facility to throw in, coming from the high school I've been at, and just throwing every day probably in the field house, I just felt like my arm feels so much better. I remember last year going into Wash U, I could barely sleep going into the game. I was so excited. I'm sure the same feeling is going to happen this year, but I'm definitely going to be a different mindset. I mean, last year I didn't really know what to expect, and I was tossed in the game in the second half, and I was so nervous, but I'm sure I'm going to be a different kind of nervous this year since I know what I'm going to be coming up against.
Seniors so far have stepped up and shown great leadership in camp. Everyone's working extremely hard, and great chemistry this year. Everyone's getting more comfortable in the system. The linebackers are running fast, getting to where they need to be. Everyone's getting to their gap, and people are playing hard. On defense, we're really looking to stop the run this year. We're really looking to hustle on every play. Pursuit is, of course, number one on all defenses.
It has to be. If you look at last year, we would just shoot ourselves in the foot. We'd drive the ball, we'd get downfield, and all of a sudden we'd have an offsides penalty, or there'd be something that would cause issues offensively. Defensively, we'd get teams at third down, and we couldn't get off the field. We'd get a first down and have to keep going. So we've got to learn how to play within ourselves and play to the best of our abilities. And if the team's better than we are, then let them beat us on their abilities, not because of us making mistakes. It's quality over quantity, and with 65 players, we've got to stay healthy. We do have some depth in some positions, but in others we don't. So we've got to stay healthy, and we've got to make sure that we're taking care of our kids in practice. And so sometimes that changes what we have to do, but. We don't have a lot of team issues. There's not I think we're a pretty gelled group. We look out for each other, and that's a big key to being successful.